Hello Twinflames, welcome to my channel, and here we are going to be tuning in specifically on Divine's Masculines, and the other combination is the Lion's Gateway. So now here the portal and the Divine Masculine, what is the impact, what is the activation, what are the initiation and the changes which are happening is what we will tune in and check in this reading, and let's see what the messages come forth for Divine Masculine, and keeping in mind that what changes are coming forth as well as this portal is concerned. 8 Lion's Gate. And here I will begin with the oracle, and let's see, let me get the Psychic Tarot first, and let's see what the overall, what are the messages coming from the Divine for Divine Masculine in this connection, Twin Flame, Soulmate, or the strong connection which they are in. And let's get one card from this one. And the first one which we've got is choose wisely. Now, as we approach on this portal and post this, the activation per se, or what changes are coming forth, or the initiation, different words, a sense could be seen. Now here, Divine Masculine will be guided to choose wisely if they've been, and if you can see that this is number 7, a very spiritual number. And this is also, the pinpointing in various directions. This golden color, and both the colors are pretty similar. Talking about, or indication I'm getting out of there is wisdom. So they're guided to choose through wisdom. And what is wisdom? Wisdom is not the gained knowledge. Wisdom is the knowledge within which we have kind of earned. This is not by reading or kind of which comes, this is not the outward knowledge, but then the deep sense of knowing. And they're asked to guide and choose from wisdom through that deep sense of knowing. If they've not been doing so at, till now, post this, or this activation will come forth, which will kind of put them on the path wherein they will have to choose wisely rather than just making any wild goose chase kind of decisions. And let me get another one from the Akashic. Now that was the Psychic, and let me see what the messages are coming forth from this deck. Okay, nicely, let me just give it a cut. I've already shuffled these. Let's see, let me shuffle and see what comes forth. One card from this deck. And they're kind of being asked to go ahead, move forward, follow the guidance as well. Because here they're kind of following the guidance. And as they are, those birds are guiding them to move towards. What those birds are, I don't know. If you know it, please do mention it in the comment box below. Okay, I've got this card which comes off Adsum. Now here, this is from the Akashic record, and this is about, you can see it's number 22. It's about that, it's that whole world. If you can see in this card, there is this candle lit, there is this old woman, almost all the generations are here in this. There is one person carrying books around, and that is about the guidance, that is about moving ahead with the with those written scriptures, not specifically in terms of, but this Divine Masculine would be, guided to check on lot of stuff. And what I mean by check on is that they would be guided to gain more understanding, gain more, read more. And not only, if you can see that this person is not only reading, if you see the young one in front, this one is, these are the different perspectives, or these are the different, I would say, how do I put it? These are the different versions or different aspects of masculine itself. in one, the person is reflecting on what the person is reading. It's not just the reading and just kind of going through. It is about grasping things, reflecting on it, learning more, gathering more information. And you can see that how even the person sitting behind has gained so much of the knowledge. And with that and there is this, there are this winged angel which is supporting the entire gaining of the awareness and the knowledge and the enlightenment, because this person is looking very contented, very enlightened. And there is these fairies, these elementals which are also supporting, and there is more guidance and more more awareness, more knowledge which is flowing in for divine masculine. So this is really nice, because this is they have been through this journey for quite some time, this masculine, and they have gained a lot as they have moved along in this journey. So hence they are now is not the time wherein they can just kind of they have to be making the wise choices now, and they have to utilize all that they have gained, all they have learned, all the wisdom which they have gathered is how they need to be moving along. Now let me just pull one angel answers as well. Let's see what is coming forth from there, and this will kind of set the tone as well for the further messages which we get. So which is nice, because this is a very new deck for me. I just kind of got it last week. I only been tuning in and doing it for my own personal readings, and damn, this took me to a for my own readings, this deck took me on a different trance. It was very effective. This is called the Akashic Tarot. Brilliant it is. So let me get one message from the angel answers for this portal. I've got two, and let me see. Okay, I'll take two because they just kind of fell together. Let's see what this is. Remain positive. Okay, so that's one. Let me see the other one. Within the next few months. So the effect of this is kind of come into fruition. What these changes are being driven or guided for divine masculine will kind of come forth into complete manifestation in the next few months. May not be immediately. You will see in the month of August. Maybe it will be say 60 to 90 days. Or maybe a little longer, depending on, this is a general read and where you are on the journey. But they will be asked to remain positive about this journey. They will be asked to remain, or guided is a better word to use, with that light which is shining in, and what the offerings are coming forth in this journey are immense. And we are tuning into the energy as far as this twin flame journey or the soulmate, deep divine journey is concerned. So they are asked, they are guided to stay positive, choose wisely, add some on the entire things which they have learned. And within the next few months is when they will see a lot changing or a lot fructifying as they move along in this entire state. So that is really nice. And I now will just kind of pull more cards in terms of the tarot or the oracle. Let's see what I'm guided to. So let's pull a couple of these cards from this, also a new deck for me, the Sun Tarot. And this is pretty astrological. I may not go into the depth of astrology, or let's see whatever comes forth. Okay, the first one which we've got here is inspiration, and here they're asked in, this is like Mercury in Piscean, and you can see that there is because of, and this is the 12th house. So this is again, they're guided to with the moon out there. There are intuitions which are driving and moving along. Let me pull two more and we'll tune in as to what is lining up. I got this one which got upturned. Yes, patience is also the other thing which they are. Let's see one more. What is this? Independence, which is nice. This is moon in Aquarius and house 11. This is the 6th house and this is the 11th house. Now here we will check as to what these energies are like. Let me just kind of focus a bit here. And here if you see that they are with these, as I said, that they are guided not to have any wild goose chase kind of things, but they've been asked to kind of pretty much take inspired actions. And inspired action is what they need to be patient as they move along on this journey. As you can see that this damsel is kind of is moving, and there is this a beautiful castle wherein this moon is shining, and there is this shift which is happening in the moon, if you can see. And with shift there are these guidance which are coming forth for masculine. And this is considering this is the Mercury, which is, this is about movement. This is about something which is shifting, something which is moving as they follow their inspiration and as they choose wisely and utilize all that they have gained in the journey so far. And all this was kind of coming in, and there are these impacts which they already have faced, some bit of it piece by piece during the eclipse season. And now with this movement, this is going to be taking them further ahead. They are guided to be patient and sit on their throne comfortably, and considering this is the Virgo and this is 6th house, this is the card for very earthly energies. They've been kind of guided to ground themselves, be patient, like grow the roots. Roots is not necessarily physically, but then in that spiritual realm, in that wisdom which they're gaining, they're asked to kind of ground themselves and become and bloom more. And they need to be patient with entire thing, and like the independent energy. And as you can see, this the godly figure is there with the moon standing firm and independent. This is, as I said, this is Aquarius, and you can see the elementals there, Aquarius, and with the moon energy, and you can see the moon here and the Aquarius sign. Now here this is about all entire emotions which they kind of facing. They need to be very independently taking the inspiration and moving along very patiently. But here they are also guided to view things from a different or a higher level. And there is a lot which they would have buried. There is a lot which they need to be burying as well and move on in life, because there is some things, because this is moon impacting their emotions. There are these things which they are burying. They need to free their emotions from that aspect, and they need to be very patient while they deal with these things. And this is about these cards and the messages which I received. Now let me pull few from 3 cards from this deck. It's about the chakra. We will get a little bit inside as to what chakras are getting aligned and what. Yeah, we have 9 of Swords. Okay, let me get 2 more. Yeah, another Patience with the 4. I think this got upturned. 8 of Cups. Yeah, I think it's making sense, because I was speaking on this card as to the lot they have to bury and lot they have to move on with. And this is exactly what has come with the 8 of Cups energy here. Now let me tune in on the other ones. They are now here they are pretty much in the space which is pulling them down. And this is what they will be freeing themselves. They will get inspiration that they can't be in this energy, and they will have to choose wisely. Otherwise, this is where they were, or they ended up in. And they are now guided to utilize that experience and make that as an inspiration, so that they can bring about that change and bring about that shift which is needed. And that is what these activations will make them or take them towards. And also they need to be, they have been kind of rested and be patient enough. But then this is the Mercury, which is the movement, and this is about, settling in and being in that patient energy with that grounding Virgo energy. But they have rested enough, and now is the time they will be asked to, the activation or the change which will come forth is the action, because they will have to make decisions. Else they can't keep healing forever, right? It's like the healing energy is what, and they've been patiently healing themselves, which have done them well, which have done them good, and they are in a comfortable place as well with that. Now with this, I'm sensing and rather what is coming forth, we've got the solar plexus, we have got the heart chakra, and we've got the root chakra here with the 8 of Cups energy. So they're still they were still stuck in that space of the security, fear, these pretty much the root chakra imbalances kind of stuff, and they have to free themselves up and be independent from those fears, that anxiety, which is what they're feeling in their solar plexus, and they need to heal their heart. And that is what this activation is coming forth in the in this time, so that they can be more compassionate about things, and they can deal with things, and they can be more compassionate about their own decisions, so that they can decide wisely that this is not the space they want to be. So they need to leave aside their fears, anxiety, and the not wrong in a sense, or the decisions which landed them into this space. So that is what I'm picking on here. Now let me check one After Tarot. Few cards from After Tarot. And I will refer to this book on the Atsum, because as I said, I will do that after I kind of keep the cards, because I'm as I said, these are the new decks. I've got 3 cards here, and I'll pick that. See, we've got the Page of Pentacle, we've got the Ace of Sword, and yes, they have to end this. They have to end this anxiety, they have to end this fear-based energy, and that's what they will be activated. They have to put it in, and that is what I was speaking on, that they have to bury those kind of things, and this is exactly what is coming forth as these things, these energy needs to be buried down. With the 10, it has to kind of reach the completion, and that's what is gonna get driven. But this is all going to happen not immediately. It may take some, the next few months, all these energies will start to unfold. But surely if you kind of see this, that they are kind of guided to, or the activations will take them from the worry space, so that they can go ahead, become a page, and start afresh and make that offer, and initiation will take them to kind of walk on that path again, so that they can receive and give. And well, you can't really say whether this person is giving in this or receiving. It could be very different, because that's the beauty of this After Tarot. It will be very different for and this is a general reading. If you are getting any specific messages, then that will be your message as well. But here again, this is pretty heart chakra kind of messages, or the energy I'm picking up from this card, and so is the solar plexus chakra. And this is here you can see that there is definitely the offer, or this pentacle, which is kind of a new initiation which is coming forth in a very earthly energy here. Now here with the Ace of Swords, this is surely a new beginning. This has to end, as I was talking about, this resting phase. This phase has to end, and the new beginning has to happen. It might cause some kind of conflict in the head, but then these new beginnings, because are needed, are activating, and this needs to be set free. This bird needs to fly further, and this flight needs to take this to the new places and the new areas. And as I've touched upon this one, this is purely about, I'm picking on is ending of these fear-based energy, the root chakra imbalances, and be freed and be independent from those, and then choose from the space of which are higher vibrations, which are on the upper chakra, which is about based on intuitions, what the deep inner sense knowing, what are the soul callings and those kind of things here. Now I will also pull some guidance messages from either Romance Angels or Archangel Michael, whatever wants to come forth. I've got one card out. I don't know what it is. We'll see. I'll get one more or maybe two more. Let's see how many comes out. I've got second. Let's take one more. What is the guidance or what are the messages coming forth specifically on the Lion's Gate, this portal, for Divine Masculine? Third one. Okay, and these messages could apply differently for people who are in separation, in kind of any complicated scenarios, or maybe in union. So irrespective, this could be very different. Yeah, so they are guided to calling in their there is no twin flame card in this deck, so I read this as a twin flame soulmate as together. The steep so they are, this activation will make them realize the deep soul calling for the counterpart, and your prayers, affirmation and visualization help bring it together. And Divine Masculine will realize the power of prayers, will realize the power of visualization, and will kind of tune into the spiritual realm to see how these things can manifest out there. And this situation is already resolved, so they will be guided to kind of take it as the situation needs to be resolved and kind of move ahead with that. And if they have any worries around home, anything about, because we were getting on those fear-based energies, so it is about that everything is protected, your angels are protecting that, and the situation is absolutely resolved. Only this, that some bit of it from both the ends need to move. I will be doing the Divine Feminine reading as well, and I will be checking in the energies for the connection, but this is the first one I'm starting on, and this is what the messages come forth. Let me pull one butterfly, sorry, not butterfly, I will get flowers. One message from the flower deck. Let's see what comes forth. Okay, this was quick. And see, we have got the chakra clearing, and that's what we were picking on out there. This is what this activation or this portal will kind of kick in, that chakra clearing for Divine Masculine, and the flower which we've got is lotus. Beautiful. And here we see, by clearing your chakras, you open yourself up to profound wisdom. I think wisdom is the word which very clearly is coming forth from different angles, like from there and even from the Atsum. We are picking onto this wisdom a lot. But then if I talk about these, we did not get any major arcanas specifically. So pretty much things are flowing in lot of in the free will space, and that is what they've been kind of guided to move along with. Now I will also pull one card from the heart message. Let's see what is coming forth. What message is for Divine Masculine? Okay, this one wants to come out. Let's see. Freedom. Yeah, there is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So this is their choice, and that's what I was speaking on. It's very free will choices kind of reading. They have the choice. They can pick whatever direction. This situation from divine side is already resolved. The path is clear. It's only Divine Masculine. They're guided to kind of move along in this and have that freedom to choose what they want to choose, and they will be we all can make the choices. So they will be given very clear indication what the choices have done in the past and how the choices can be further enhance their life or kind of make it onto the take them to the different path. But then everything is learning. There is nothing right or wrong as we move along on the journey, so that's absolutely fine. I will also pull one Atlantis message from this, and let's see what is coming forth. But before that, I just want to, as I said, I would want to move on to the add some card there, as it's a new deck. I don't want to miss out anything. I mean, over and above what I've picked intuitively, I would want to go and check what is, because this is very different. This is a major arcana, by the way. Yeah, that's one thing which I kind of wanted to mention. That's the only major arcana which we've got. Am I right? I mean, these one won't have any, but yeah, in this. So let's see. Okay, this word also declares your arrival at your goals and all your wishes coming true. So if at some I arrive and I take a moment to see yourself reaching your goals, absolutely. Whenever you get this card, know that you are on your way to the results you seek with the help of others and the glorious help of spirit, and which is what we saw. And there's angel, the spirit is kind of making that thing which is going. This card also reminds you to be assured that no matter what is happening in your life, spirit is always there for you. They reach out to you, sharing their light and power and serving you in every way, from the least to the highest, from the grandma to the divine and eternal community attends you, says Atsum. And take some time to attend them too. You can act on your promise to God as spirit lifts you, open their shoulders. You are present for each other and together you arrive at your dreams. This is nice, because this is about another indication that their dreams are coming true and whatever they've been desiring and wanting is coming into the fruition. So that's furthermore I was just kind of wanted to read. Now let me get one. Let me shuffle it a bit. And let's see, what is this 8-8 activation? What is a message from Atlantis for divine masculine? What further is? Okay, thank you. Wow, I've got two. I think I've got two, and there are a lot of, I would want only one. Yeah. The 7 pillars of wisdom. I think wisdom is the word which is kind of coming forth again and again, and that is what we've been talking about. And with this, the 7 pillars of wisdom. The temple of Poseidon was built on one of the 7 mountains that represented the 7 pillars of wisdom, or spiritual laws of Atlantis. These reminds us that there is no separation from God and shows us how to be master of our destiny. They also affirm that there is spiritual working out for all things. So, order and consequences, that's what they're guided to. They will know that whatever they choose, whatever they have, there are consequences which could be different. So this card reminds you that you live in an ordered universe where there is a consequence for all your thoughts, your words and action. You're guided to claim the power to enhance your life by changing your beliefs, understandings and patterns. Watch your thoughts and concentrate on wholesome ones to create the life you want. Change your life by following the spiritual laws. So they are, as I was saying that, speaking on, they're kind of aligning to a lot of spiritual laws out there, rather than kind of operating out of only the practical aspect of things, which is how they were probably. So this activation is kind of bringing them to the higher realms, but I did not get anything above heart chakra yet, so probably they still will be kind of operated pretty much till heart chakra, and then they will move further as they kind of reach and clear that. So this is the reading for divine masculine, and these are the messages. So thank you so much for watching and all the support you do. And here with that note, I kind of close this reading, and I'll see you guys soon. And I'm open for private ones. So if you want one, you can write to agnayait@gmail.com and we can pick it up from there. So stay blessed and be happy.